You wake up tomorrow and the year is 2005. What do? Buy a house with my lunch money? Wait a minute. Whoa. You cannot tell me that does not look like speed. Forgot to give bro a blanket on the sleepover, so I made him into a plant. The chicken coop is really giving a low-budget horror film vibes tonight. This winter, if I had one wish, I would bring my own dog back. First dog to go to hell. You promise he's gone, right? Thank you for your loss. He's looking up at us. When I offer to pay for bro's food, but he starts saying extra words like large, double, and extra. The milkman came. This was so good. A milkman that gives out fresh strawberry milk. There are entire worlds out there that exist beyond my wildest dreams. Smoking and eating an apple in public. The doctor is at a moderate distance. Not too close or not too far. Boss swiped while I was showing her a picture. Saw this and handed me the phone back. When I start crying from stress, but now I can finally start crying about all the other things I kept inside for so long. The guys who have their screen timeout set to 3 seconds, trying to show you a meme they saw. Or the people who have their brightness on the lowest setting. Why does my scooter look like donkey? Why are your lips bleeding? What happened 30 seconds ago? Hotel receptionist working on something beautiful. Bunnies! When you come out of the womb and realize your consciousness has been ripped from the void and placed inside a flesh prison on a third-dimensional karmic enslaved prison planet to suffer for years and transmute that awful stuff into light, then die. Lil bro on the right watching out for the ops. He is the op. Crazy that Sam Altman has all that money and still can't get a girlfriend. He's gay. I don't like him either, but let's set insults aside and figure out why he doesn't have a girlfriend. Is he actually gay? Calculating my Christmas budget and realizing everyone's getting a hug. What it looks like versus what it feels like. Mom, why are you scared? Your entire family is sick except you. They start making you do all the chores for them. The teacher was grading my notebook and he saw this. Without taxes, who would maintain the roads? Domino. Check if annoying orange is still a thing. Last uploaded 18 hours ago. Imagine you go bowling by yourself and you go sit down, but it's your turn again. Imagine that you're stepping out of the bar in 1648, ready to drunk drive, and you see this thing. Teacher got me messed up if she thinks I'm not gonna watch Bob in class. How old are you? I was born in 2007. Oh, I'm 16. Born in 2008. I was born in 1990. Meteor. How girls who wouldn't date you, even if the sun exploded, start looking at you the millisecond you get into a relationship. I had a dream that you could play Fortnite in real life for college credit. United States military. Just figured out you can schedule texts. Gonna do this to my buddies every day now. Mind games. I'm at the gym right now. You still sleeping? Bark. Baking with my mama. Baking with my mama. Okay, Mr. Statistics. Did you know that chihuahuas kill more people than pit bulls? In 2019, chihuahuas killed 21,000. Here you go, Mr. Statistics. That's the people who died in the Mexican state of Chihuahua. When I throw Shorty on the bed trying to be romantic, but low-key miss and she hits the bed frame and gets paralyzed. From 2000 to 2024, Gladiator returns. You know, from 2000 to 2024, the sun hasn't changed, but cinematography has. Stop softening sunlight. Just stop making movies darker. Don't be afraid to give your bros compliments. A simple, nice outfit, or you would look good in a collar and leash could make their day. 2025 is like 2008, but none of us have wives or houses to lose, so we just lose our minds. When you smell that smells like a smell you smelled back when you were a kid. Honey, I can't do it if someone is watching. It's just the cat. Don't speak, more pet, what the hell? Parents with the pet they didn't want. Parents with the kid that they did want. Didn't Lord Farquaad get eaten by a dragon in the first movie? I swear to God, there was a scene in early DVD releases of Shrek that were cut in later releases, where Farquaad was shown in the dragon's stomach with a match during the I'm a Believer scene singing along by himself. I remember seeing him in the stomach. I never saw this. Something to take the edge off, just some chalky milk. I make a better Caesar salad than Caesar ever did. Hey, can I be real with you? Sure, thanks. Celebrities used to do this to honor one of the greatest of all time. Google Mr. Hands to learn more. I feel like this is a trick. Just so you know, ladies, mansplaining means man explaining. January 2020. The roaring 20s are back. This decade is going to be so fun. A fresh start. 2025. Urine having a built-in color spectrum to let you know your current hydration level is not only subtle, but some real intuitive game design. I miss VHS tapes and CDs. I miss feeding my computers and TVs yummy treats. Now they're eating nothing. They're being born without mouths. I have no mouth and I must stream. Bro, I'm not picky. Also, bro. People watching parents bring babies to horror movies and act shocked when they cry. I'm on a very specific diet of caffeine, microplastics, lead, and a lot of coffee. I was in a taxi today and the driver said, I love my job. I'm my own boss. No one gives me orders. I then said turn left. Did he kick you out then? Apparently, clinically alive but dead inside is not an appropriate response when someone asks you how you're doing. Who knew? When you're dead inside but highly functional. Death, the ultimate orgasm? I mean, it could be, yeah. Haven't tried it, so I don't know. Me disabling ad block on a site that asked me to do so and see no invasive ad or pop-up once I refresh the page. Me sits down, my zip-up hoodie. Once I went to a party with my husband full of people he knew from work, but I didn't. A guy came up to us, turned to me and said, you must be his wife. I turned to my husband and said, you have a wife? Should have seen the guy's face. The color of buses across Great Britain. I can't decide if I love it or hate it. These two struggling to walk 100 miles. Meanwhile, Chad, beater of women, master of women, slayer of women, predator of children, respecter of ice. I'd like ice. Yeah. What do you smoke, Erling? Goals. Customer asked for brown bread, and I didn't hear them, so I said, you're having sourdough? But forgot to ask it like a question. You're having sourdough, but forgot to ask it like a question, and she just said, okay. But how did this come to light that you misheard them? Do they complain? Awkward. I'm such a freak. You couldn't handle me in bed. Also her. Dad would make you switch the channel to sports and then act like this. And then if you switch it back, he wakes up. I was watching that. Male birds versus female birds. Elon Musk, Mr. Beast, went from being loved to hated. Everyone's back to kind of loving Mr. Beast now. I like Mr. Beast, but I don't watch his videos anymore because they seem a bit too staged. That's me. He still makes good videos, but not my type of videos. I can appreciate the effort though. I painted a Minecraft themed playroom for my nephews. Every Gen X movie be like, yeah, I have a stable job with benefits. I'm going insane. I got my girlfriend this swim cap as a funny gift, and she told her teammates we were making fun of her. I have the feeling boys will appreciate it. People be like, yeah, just follow my car, and then start running red lights. Being a dude really sucks, because what do you mean go see what that noise was? Tim Sweeney, the man behind Fortnite, has bought over 40,000 acres of US wilderness. Not to build, but to keep forever wild. Damn, dude even prefers no build himself. Match my freak. How about you match my kindness, my empathy, and my sincere generosity and benevolence? Grateful for the insight I have gained from all of my experiences. Still think some of that stuff should have not happened. Unknown number calls and expects me to talk first. Welcome to the breathing competition. I just saw a video that said, all Light Yagami had to do was learn L's name. L had to prove the existence of God in a court of law. Yeah, it would have never worked. My husband has a cold and he's talking about the future like a man dying in battle. I'm gonna heal up and smoke us some ribs. Doesn't that sound nice? Some smoked ribs, just like we used to have in the spring. Me and you. I'm gonna get better. 10 years ago, I made the decision to never correct anyone who's wrong, unless I'm paid to do that. Never been happier. So you can't afford a 30-year mortgage, but you're going to take out a 50-year mortgage to pay $300 less a month, but pay $500,000 more to the bank by the end of the loan? That's correct, Dave. Jesus, you're pathetic. I wish I never met you. This was all a mistake. But earlier they said, I love you so much and I'm always going to fight for us. Running out of time. I am my own god, for I shall not obey anyone else but me. I am my own god. Look inside. They are enslaved by their own pride and desires. Economy's so bad, you might as well follow your dreams and see what happens. This is the exact economy to do that in. Though, and this is some of the best advice I've seen this week. My roommate hearing me next door after bringing home the goth baddie from the gym. I'm the one moaning. Conclave. It's shameful to be this age and still not know yourself. Me at 14 for some reason. When I push him away and he does not try harder. Hashtag not my type. No means no. Indifference means no. Nonchalant attitude means no. I will never chase. If you're playing hard to get, I'm going to keep moving because I'm pathologically terrified of being viewed as a creep. Love me or get out. Hey, I like this guy. Yeah. Hey babe, come look at the cat. He looks the same as he always does and he's just sitting there. Babe, come back. Hey, look at the cat. When I was a kid, bedtime was 9 p.m. I couldn't wait to be a grown-up so I could go to bed anytime I wanted. Turns out that is 9 p.m. I'ma see if this works on women. Never mind. What animals do you think you could take in a fight? You, probably. Why would you say this? Employee said her laptop was broken. She said, it just doesn't work right. I held down the power button for 10 seconds, turned it back on and handed it back. She said, wow, what did you do? I told her, I recalibrated the thermal capacitors and reset the ROM buffer. She thanked me profusely and told 3 other people I'm a genius. I don't think about these much anymore. Was this tweeted by Skarmory? Whenever I say goodbye to my 4-year-old at school, I tell him something silly like, I love you stronger than Hulk. And he says something like, I love you faster than a cheetah. But this morning he was mad at me. We had a dispute over not biting the baby. And he goes, I only love you normal today. This girl in my class's laptop died. And she just sighed and pulled out another one. one. She was expecting it. I've been killing it with older people lately. They'll ask, how's it going? So I'll respond with, another day. They'll say back, another $1, right? Then I'll hit them with, hopefully more than one. And they're loving it. I'm 26 years old. No job, no car, no girlfriend. 5 or 6. Why is that like... You can't control that though. Live with my parents, multiple health issues, terminally online, loves Pokemon, no social life. Is it over for me, yes or no? Have you considered finding any passion in your heart and soul at all and pursuing it feverishly? None of y'all know what propaganda actually is, do you? It's when a British person takes a good look at something. This is legitimately the absolute funniest thing anyone has ever added to one of my posts. Thank you for your service. YouTube purposely hides thousands of videos of dead rats from potentially interested. The hell is this? Oh, it's this guy. Wait, this person has said this before? I don't know. Anyway, this girl broke up with a hood dude and had the audacity to start liking my pictures. You think I'm gonna die in a drive-by over you? You're blocked. If you don't have a hood dude as your ex, feel free to enter my DMs. I, a rock collector, had to go to the ER yesterday because of a gallstone attack. Here is how my father messaged me. Seems you need to be more particular about the type of rocks you collect. Thanks, Dad. This was the correct thing to say. Would you guys like me to do a whole video on rocks? Like stone rocks memes? Joking about a kink is a gateway drug into developing said kink. My kink is mental, emotional, and financial stability. Unrealistic, set of a choking like normal people. I was pulled over by a police officer. He looked at my license and said, "You're supposed to be wearing glasses." I said I have my contacts. He says he didn't care who I know. Rare childhood Christmas memory. Not being able to take a bath because there's a carp in the bathtub. Non-Slavic people thinking this is a meme post and not real. Nope, this is a meme post. I don't believe you. Oh, you disagree with me? Well, unfortunately for you, I'm both an anti-bad thingist and a pro-good thingist. So if you disagree with me, that means you're against the good things and for the bad things. Looks like I win again. Asking, hey, is it fine if I smoke in here? And before you're able to answer, I've already set up a full rack of salmon over a fire in your living room. Ain't no way I just saw my mechanic and his kids going to Wendy's in my car. I want to sit under your desk and do silly stuff with my mouth to distract you while you work. I am chewing electrical cords. Driving with your hand resting on the gear shift invokes blood memory of riding a horse with your hand resting on the pommel of your sword. If you grew up in America, you probably almost died in the woods when you were 14 or 15. It's a universal experience. Really? Is this an American thing? How did you guys almost die in the woods then? I want to know. I think in the UK, what's a universal thing to die? Maybe getting run over, yeah? I didn't even know I had this option. Hey, you forgot to block me on Spotify. I can't believe a Doom meme made me understand why the whole horror fans are wholesome, while wholesome fans are horrific phenomenon exists. Fun fact, the reason Doom has such a wholesome fan base is because almost all their games are a giant stress reliever, disguised as justified demon genocide. How it feels when the guy you murdered last year stops coming into your dreams. God, I can't do anything wrong. Throws beer bottle at the wall, but it bounces off and lands perfectly right side up. Who's that? The very quiet. Tumblr this is why I like Tumblr, for interactions like this. Mums in Africa be like, now finish your meal, sweetie. There are starving children in Africa. Large amounts of proof that alcohol destroys lives.
Data shows that a small amount of alcohol is actually good for you.
POV. You just ended 3 people in Norway. Welcome to prison, scumbag. You have a gym, you have a pool, you have an arcade, you have it all. What the hell? Ignore the dog. Stop giving out peak music to normies. Do not advertise this song. It needs to stay hidden. They shouldn't have given me that $1,200. Accidental coffee drip that would have done numbers on 2011 Tumblr. Affirm yes to become a freshwater buffalo. Yes, I need this. Women calling each other beautiful. Men calling each other handsome. My love language. If a vampire did this to me, every single drop of the blood in my body would rush to my pee-pee, and she wouldn't be able to drink anything. In Mr. Peabody and Sherman, during the climax, Bill Clinton can be seen flirting with Mona Lisa in the background. Your time off request has been denied. Oh no. Anyway, I'm going away, so yeah. Gaming isn't fun anymore. Guys, we have a lot of good games. It's just that you're older. Let's see who you really are. Just what I thought. Today is a great Saturday. Had this sandwich, and then found this raisin guy. Yeah, maybe don't post jokes like this considering SpongeBob is a miner. He's a sponge that lives in a pineapple under the sea, you sick monster. My cat always wanted to eat my protein pancake. He is also an incel. There's money left over this month. Something bad is about to happen. Hello? A thief is trying to use your card at a grocery store in Texas. Texas. I am at a grocery store in Texas.
Oh my gosh, do you see him?
Grandmas once a year when they feel like they aren't getting enough attention. Day 2, I'm already feeling like a superhero. You're about to explode. Tetris players when they see unsupervised children. This joke doesn't even make sense. I know, I just dislike Tetris because I'm bad at it. Serbs and American Southerners are similar in their mentalities. Hurrah for Dixieland from Serbia. I got the Miku ramen. My boyfriend said it is 1, good. 2, nuclear blue. Like, more blue than the color itself blue. I'll try it later tonight and post a follow-up. Okay, so standard rice noodles, unusual for something labeled as ramen. And the powder is just a tinge off-white. I can detect blue. Added boiling water up to the fill line and let it set for 4 minutes. And they noodlified Miku's hair. You're the soup now. They weren't kidding when they said nuclear blue. Blue glow of Krenkov radiation from underwater nuclear reactors. I thought that was someone's legs swimming in it. In 1968, researcher Calhoun built a mouse utopia with unlimited food and no predators. Okay, but what are they researching exactly? This doesn't look like utopia to me. This looks like hell. Good luck. 3 hours later, your orgiectomy was a success. Where's my truck? Who do you think took your nuts? No. Behold, a square. A shape with 4 sides of equal length, with 4 right angles. You will never be a real square. You will never conform to platonic form. Your sides will never be parallel. You are simply a circle twisted by geometry into a mockery of what you once were. The 4 phases of meme posting. Phase 1, actual meme posting. Potato, lol, funny. Phase 2, offensive humor posting. And these groups are kinda cringe, I guess. This is kind of edgy and funny, but I guess it's just a meme. Questionable posting, outright hate posting.